Come along with me while I copy my summary of the book of Habakkuk into what I call my summary Bible. Here you'll see I'm using my 03 micron fine liner in black. But before I start, I want to draw in a few lines in pencil, because in this Bible, which is the Crossway single column journaling Bible, the cover page of the book doesn't have lines all the way to the top, and while I don't know that I'll need all that space, if I do, it would be disappointing to figure out at the bottom of the page, with no way to really erase and start again. So, what is a summary Bible, and why do I have one? There isn't really such thing as a summary Bible, that's just what I call it, but it's a journaling Bible that I have devoted to holding my summaries of the passages of Scripture. Summarizing is one of the first things I do when I want to dive into studying a particular book. I find that it gives me an overview of that book and an idea of what to expect when I'm studying it. It deepens my understanding of the text because if you're summarizing something, you need to know what you've read to put it into your own words. This isn't something that I would call a deep dive study of the passage, but it is definitely a part of an overall study to prep for going deeper into that book. Usually I call this a book study, and I'll read the whole book and then go through paragraph by paragraph and summarize what those paragraphs say. Then when I finish that, I do it in a notebook like you see me copying from here. I'll copy that into my summary Bible. I'll write each section as small as I think I need to, and then I'll highlight the passage that's summarized in the same color as I highlight the summary, so when I'm in this Bible, I can clearly see which notes go with which section of the page. I try not to reuse colors on the same page, but if I have to, then I make sure that they're far enough away so it makes sense when I'm looking at them later. I found that summarizing passages of the Bible deepens my understanding of the passage, but also it tends to plant it more firmly in my memory as well. I've read it, I've mulled it over and tried to figure out the best way to summarize it in my own words, and then it's something that just sticks in my memory longer. It's not like I'm memorizing passages, but it does put certain things into my memory, so when I'm going, I know I just read something about X, Y, and Z, I can recall that it was in the book of Habakkuk, or sometimes even which chapter it's in. What I found to be the most helpful about this method of Bible study, because even though it isn't a deep dive, it is a form of study, is that when I'm done, it creates an outline of the book for me to reference through later. Then I can break that book down into topics and study those separately from one another. So what about you? Is this something that you do? Or what do you do to prepare to study a book of the Bible? I hope you found this interesting or helpful, and hopefully I'll see you around in one of my other videos.